friends, it is Melina. Today I wanted to do a question and answer video while I'm cooking. I'm feeling a little bit lonely and I'm feeling chatty, so I figured that this would be the perfect time to have a little chatty video while I cook dinner and kind of meal prep for the week. Hopefully this video is not too boring, but some of my favorite videos are Q&As just because I feel like you get to really know the person that you're watching and they say a lot about a person, so yeah, hopefully I dive right in, but I also don't want to overshare too much, but sometimes I'm like, we only live once. Who really gaffed about what I be posting? So let's just get into it. I'm excited to cook. I'm already hungry. Today I'm kind of just focused on making some pasta and some cookies, and maybe we could do some small little side projects while answering these questions. Also, I found these questions online. They're not requested by anyone or anything like that. But yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, I have most of my ingredients out. I think I'm just gonna start prepping because if I start thinking too much about what needs to go first, nothing will get done. And I put all the questions on this iPad. Okay, I'm gonna start with these Minecraft cookies. I'm not gonna put them into the oven until after I'm cooking on the stove, just so it doesn't take so long to preheat, but I want to have this done so I could just insert it immediately. The first question is, how old are you and where are you from? I am 21 years old. I'm about to be 22 in September. I'm a Virgo. Typically, a lot of people will assume that I'm younger than 21. They think I'm more so 20 or 19, but I am 21. A lot of people will assume also that my younger sister is older. I don't know why, but they say that she looks older than me. I am from the Bay Area. I'm from a small town that I don't even know if you would consider a part of the Bay Area, just because it is so small and kind of secluded from the Bay Area. I don't want to say what exact city it is in just because it is so particular and small, but I am from the Bay Area or around the Bay Area. The next question is, do you go to college and what are you studying? So the answer is, and this is hard to cut, but we got this. Got it. So I do go to college. I actually should be done by now with my bachelor's degree, but I took a semester break, so right now I'm kind of finishing my summer semester, gonna do fall semester, and then I should have my bachelor's degree. Right now I'm studying psychology. I study at San Jose State University, but I do not live there. I used to live on campus for about a semester, and then I quickly realized that San Jose was not for me and definitely not my vibe, and I was not thriving there mentally, so I did move cities. I would say I live quite far from San Jose State University, so I'm kind of just finishing this degree with online classes. I kind of wish I didn't move from San Jose sometimes, just because I do feel like I didn't give it the opportunity or the chance that I should have, but I'm pretty happy in my life right now, so I'm not too upset. After I get my degree, I'm going to take a 1 semester break again because I'm applying a semester too late for a master's program. So I will be applying for the next round of master programs, just because usually master program starts during fall. They don't accept any spring applications. I don't know if that's how it is for all schools. And then I plan to get my master's in psychology, although I'm not opposed to looking into other degrees. Also, friends, I know that I should not be cooking with my hair down, but it's currently drying. I took a shower before this because I did not want to smell bad. But we're gonna get into this teriyaki tofu. I'm gonna cook it up so I have some meals for this week, and I'm also cooking some quinoa on the side right now. The next question is, what are your plans after college? Which I kind of already answered that, but we can go into a bit more detail and kind of explain my thoughts a little bit more. So basically, once college is done, I want to go into my master's program, but I don't know where or when that exactly is. I do kind of know roughly when. Once the time comes, I'll stress more about it. I think for immediate plans, I definitely want to travel and kind of just be exploring around me because there's a lot of fantastic places near me. But I also do have to keep working, so that will also be like another focus during the time. And then for a more long-term plan, I'm definitely looking forward to my master's, possibly moving to LA or just a bigger city in my 20s. Okay, pardon for the interruption. I hate when that happens. Yes, it's happened multiple times. Don't judge. A girl is figuring it out. But the next question is, do you have a job and what do you do for work? I do have a job. I'm an after-school teacher or an educator. Basically, I help run an after-school program at a elementary school, and I love my job. Personally, I used to work in a restaurant, so going from a super fast-paced environment to something more calm and relaxing has been a game changer because I used to hate going into work. Like, I would literally be crying going into work about how I hated my job, how my managers were so rude. And finally, I have a job where I feel like, whoa, I can kind of do this for a few years. I feel very stable doing it. And I just love my job. I don't feel like it's a chore that I have to do. And that's a blessing that a lot of people don't have. So I'm very grateful, but I do feel like I want to work with children in the future. That's definitely my area when it comes to occupations. The next question is, what's something you're really passionate about right now? Surprisingly, my health. I want to say YouTube, but that's just not the truth right now. I've kind of been obsessed with seeing what I'm eating, as well as how I'm taking care of my body, as in what I'm putting on my face, wearing sunscreen. Overall, I feel like I've just been waking up more so often and thinking to myself, what am I feeling right now and what can I do to make it better or keep it going? And usually I can read my body pretty well, or my body will tell me what I'm feeling or what I'm needing for that day. For example, one day I'll wake up and my body aches a lot. I know that my body will feel a lot better if I do some yoga or some stretches. Or if I wake up one day and I need more sleep, my body will be able to tell me if I need more sleep or not. So I would say that taking care of my body and really examining how I feel throughout the day is something that I've been more so passionate about. Obviously, that's a good thing, so that definitely makes me feel better about myself, just because I've kind of been not prioritizing my health for the past year. So I'm gonna say health is one of my priorities and passions right now. The next question is, how do you stay motivated when life gets busy? And honestly, life gets busy for me very often because it's hard to balance school and work. I would say that I constantly feel like I'm on the go, and not in a good way, in a very stressful way. So really my only tip that helps me stay motivated is on the days where I don't feel motivated, or I feel very low, or don't feel like I'm going to get anything done, I kind of just accept that and don't get down on myself. Before, when I wanted a rest day or I needed a rest day, I would be very upset with myself that I had a day where I basically did nothing and laid in bed all day. But having that one day where I got to do nothing gave me the next 7 days to be productive. So I feel like it's important to rest, so that way the days that you are productive, you feel fully energized. You are more likely to have productive days if you have rest days as well. I'm currently looking at my squash and realizing that this is not spaghetti squash at all. This is regular squash. I don't really know what to make with squash. Okay, I'm a little bit upset because that was the whole reason I bought the beef, was to make the squash spaghetti thing. I actually have this big protein pasta from Costco, so we're gonna use this. Okay friends, my quinoa is done. I am gonna save this to make some meals for lunch. The next question is, what part of your childhood shaped who you are today? The answer for that would be having a sister. I feel like because me and my sister were so close in age that it was a very interesting experience, to say the least. Me and my sister are 11 months apart. So basically we're twins. We're actually something called Irish twins, where we are twins for 1 month. My mom got pregnant with me, and then right after she got pregnant with me and gave birth to me, she got pregnant with my sister. I feel like having siblings shapes who you are because it definitely teaches you different social skills and boundaries at a young age. I wouldn't have it any other way. I loved having a sister, although having someone so close in age, it is very easy to compare yourself and also have like your family and your friends compare. Overall, I feel like having a sister definitely shaped who I am and my childhood, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I love my sister so much. I think she's super awesome. I just think that having a difference in age and siblings is so important. But yeah, I'm gonna cook this bacon now. I hate fat on this, so oh my god, I'm gonna crisp it up. Hey friends, I'm back. I have a mess going on here. I just finished the bacon. It was really loud, so that's why I stopped filming. But my pasta is nasty. I don't know why, what happened, but the water is murky and white and it's just gross. I'm gonna pour this out and I think I'm gonna try it again. Let's see, let's pour this out. This looks pretty good. I hope that you guys can see this. Oh my gosh. The next question says, what's a lesson you've learned the hard way but are now grateful for? Well, I'm grateful for all the lessons I've had to learn because it just makes me a more wiser person and gives me knowledge to feel confident about what I'm talking about. But definitely a lesson I had to learn the hard way was to learn how to shut the fuck up. I used to be a massive oversharer. I mean, I would tell my coworkers who did not need to know anything about me a ton of personal life stuff. Obviously that bit me in the butt because there was just a lot of drama going on. I also felt like work and my personal life were becoming one rather than separate. It's one thing to be extroverted and like to share a lot, but it's a different thing to be like a chronic oversharer. I would leave conversations just feeling like, why did I say that? Why did I overshare that much? This person doesn't even care about me. Like, why would I just say that to them? I think it took many lessons for me to figure out that you can't always trust everyone that you talk to, and that you should kind of keep your life more personal than public. I want to say I learned to not overshare around the age of 18 to 19. And yeah, now I don't overshare. Now I keep my life pretty private, sometimes more than I intend to. The next question is, how have you changed in the past year, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of go down the line. Mentally, I definitely feel more weaker mentally. I feel less confident in myself and I kind of don't know what I'm really doing. I think I kind of lost my direction, so that kind of has put me mentally in a bad place. Emotionally, this has been a very sad and lonely year. I've had lots of opportunities to grow, but I think I have regressed a little bit emotionally within like the things that help me feel better, or ways to relax, or ways to calm down, or just my coping techniques haven't been as good as they have been in the past. And spiritually, I would say that I'm the same. I don't consider myself to be particularly spiritual or have an urge to be particularly spiritual or religious. Spirituality is defined by everyone themselves, but for me, overall, spiritually, I feel the same. Let's taste this squash mash. I kind of made it into like a mashed potatoes because I don't know what else to make with this. That's so good. Part 2 of the spaghetti. Hopefully this is a lot better. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe it was something that I did. Usually I break my pasta in half, but I saw this Italian get upset at people online for breaking their pasta in half and saying that it will cook regularly if you leave it like this. So we're gonna leave it like this because long pasta sounds amazing. Okay friends, I have my pasta going, so I'm gonna answer another question while I cut some salad. Do you ever feel pressure to present a certain version of yourself online? That's a good question, as I'm recording a video and posting it online currently. For me, social media has always been a very social thing and meant for socializing and kind of more so a creative platform, which I know a lot of people will disagree, but that's just my personal experience. I've always watched YouTubers that inspire me and are very creative or are artists, and sometimes it's hard if you have very religious family or family that has social media, but I have family who has social media, and there are certain people that I do allow to follow me and others I don't. I feel like I don't hide who I am on social media. I feel like I've shown every part of myself on this channel. In fact, one of my biggest pet peeves about people is if they don't post on social media, but for the reason being that they are embarrassed or they're concerned about what their followers or friends are gonna think about them. For me, I'm more so like, there's the possibility of us dying tomorrow, so let's just post whatever the fuck we want. Anyways, my hair feels dry and frizzy and poofy, so I'm gonna put my mane up in a bun. Okay friends, I'm gonna finish this pasta now. I am going to add some boursin cheese. This cheese is so good. I was gonna use the beef, but I just feel like since I'm doing a more so milk-based pasta, chicken would be better for it. And I don't have any raw chicken, but I do have frozen cooked chicken that I'm going to sprinkle on top of this pasta. Also, this mash is so good. I am surprised by this. It tastes like baby food, but good baby food. Like, I don't know, it's sweet mashed potatoes, kind of almost like a sweet potato. The next question is, do you have any hobbies? And I would say YouTube is my hobby. For me personally, I feel like YouTube is my favorite hobby. I enjoy editing, filming, doing the thumbnails. I enjoy literally every single part of YouTube. I love watching other YouTubers. Other than that, I love to do Depop. I don't do it as much as I should, but I used to be super into it, and I feel like that's a creative hobby for me. I know it's just kind of listing clothes online, but I don't know, it does kind of bring me joy that I'm selling secondhand items. It feels very ethical compared to drop shipping or doing other forms of sales. So that does make me feel better, and it does kind of feel like a hobby. I wouldn't say that these next two are hobbies just because I don't spend a ton of time doing them, but I love playing Minecraft and The Sims. At certain times throughout the year, they are definitely hobbies. I definitely play them a lot more. I go through phases, but those two are not consistent hobbies. And some hobbies that I don't do every day, but I definitely love, are more creative hobbies. I love painting. I like photography. I also love sewing. I can do my own alterations on my clothes, so that's why I kind of love thrifting. This pasta is looking so good. I'm very excited to eat it. Oh my. This is the pasta that I cooked up. I don't know if it looks that scrumptious on camera, but y'all, I tasted it and it tastes so good. This is definitely one of my best pastas. Here is all my dishes that I'm not excited to do. Right now I'm having Trader Joe's green tea and lemonade. The combination is awesome. I don't know why I said awesome. That is so millennial of me. I meant to say that it was so sick, so cool, very scrumptious, so hydrating, the best liquid ever. As I cook my chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and have a herbal refreshment, and I will be back. Alrighty guys, here is my pasta. I divided it up. I was able to make 2 lunches and then I made a little sample taste for myself. The chicken is still going in my little mini air fryer. I do need to get a new one. Please drop any recommendation, especially if it is non-toxic. I would really like a glass air fryer. I just got a glass blender because that one broke. But this air fryer is breaking on me slowly, so I really want to eyeball what air fryer I want to get next. Don't talk about how my chicken is overcooked, I know, but I like it like that. But I was able to fill this one with chicken. This is like my chicken remains, but I didn't have enough for this one. That's okay though, because I want a lot of chicken on this pasta. I didn't want just like a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back and make some more chicken for this one, but that will be a different day. My dishwasher is going and I was able to do most dishes. This pot is just soaking right now. Once this dries, I'll get to this in the morning. Guys, this pasta is so good. Definitely use Boursin. The cheese that I use, it makes it so creamy and the flavor is so rich. This past year has been honestly an emotional roller coaster. I feel like I felt every single emotion on the emotion rainbow or emotion spectrum, whatever you want to call it, this year. So I decided that I want to do something very healing and I really want to step out of my comfort zone. So I'm going to be doing something really fun and special and I'm going to vlog the majority of it. So I'm really excited for these next 2 videos that are coming. But other than that, I'm going to go to bed now because I have to work at 7 a.m. in the morning. But I will see you in the next one, friends. Bye. Have a good night.